In a recent and notably candid appearance on The View, former President Bill Clinton delivered a pointed warning to Americans, expressing deep concern about the state of the nation's political institutions and the erosion of constitutional norms. While there to promote his latest political thriller, The First Gentleman, co-authored with best-selling writer James Patterson, Clinton's conversation quickly turned from fiction to the very real and pressing challenges facing American democracy. At 78, Clinton's words carried the weight of decades of political experience, and his message was clear. Americans, regardless of party affiliation, should be deeply concerned about the direction of the country under former President Donald Trump's influence and policies. Clinton highlighted what he sees as a dangerous dismantling of foundational institutions. When co-host Sunny Hostin asked about his confidence in the courts amidst rising political tension and legal battles, Clinton expressed doubt that judicial institutions could hold the line unless there is a significant political shift, particularly referencing the upcoming midterm elections as critical to restoring institutional integrity. He cited the troubling case of Kilmar Abrego Garcia, an El Salvadoran man whose deportation violated a judge's direct order, pointing to the breakdown in legal oversight and governmental accountability. "The guy is still there in jail," Clinton noted with a tone of disbelief. "So, I'm worried about that, and you should be worried about that. Whatever your politics are." The former president emphasized that these issues go beyond partisan lines. Clinton warned that unchecked power, no matter who holds it, erodes the very guardrails that were built into the Constitution to prevent exactly this kind of unaccountable governance. "The whole purpose of the Constitution was to repeal royal governance," he said, invoking the founding principles of the nation. He added that no Democrat or Republican should operate outside those limits, making the case that a return to constitutional respect and balanced power is not just preferable but essential for a functioning democracy. One of the more pointed moments came when Clinton wryly predicted that if Democrats win the next presidential election, there might suddenly be a hallelujah moment where the Supreme Court rediscovers the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. While his tone carried hints of sarcasm, the underlying message was stark. The court's recent trajectory, in his view, has strayed from its constitutional mandate and may only return to it when political tides turn. It was a statement aimed at the politicization of the judiciary and the way in which its decisions appear to align with partisan agendas rather than constitutional principles. The conversation later pivoted back to the book The First Gentleman, which tells the story of a female U.S. president and her husband. Co-host Joy Behar asked if the book was written with a hope that life might imitate art, clearly referencing the 2016 election when Hillary Clinton came close to becoming America's first female president. Clinton responded with humor and a hint of wistfulness. "I wanted the job. It's the only political job I ever wanted that I didn't get." His words were met with laughter, but also a reflective tone from the panel. Whoopi Goldberg closed out the moment on a hopeful note, suggesting that there's still time for change. "Nothing is off the table. That's what I say." Her comment underscored the segment's overall message. While the state of the country may be troubling, the future is not yet written, and political change is still possible if Americans engage, vote, and hold leaders accountable. In the end, Clinton's appearance was less about promoting fiction and more about issuing a very real warning. With the upcoming elections and continued debates around judicial independence, immigration policy, and constitutional rights, his message was unmistakable. Vigilance is necessary. Institutions must be protected, and the Constitution must remain at the heart of American governance.